morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dakal. The top stories first. Excessive cold and rainfall causes snowfall in outskirts of Kathmandu. Weather condition to improve from today. Lalitpur Metropolis bans four-wheeler in Patan area. The move aims to minimize traffic congestion in the World Heritage Site. Active cases of coronavirus drops below 2,000. No new toll reported across the country yesterday. Trump denied access to intelligence briefings. Biden says Trump should not be given such access due to his erratic behavior. And Manchester United involved in a thrilling 3-3 draw at home against Everton. Arsenal lose away to Aston Villa. And now the news in detail. The effects of westerly winds have further dipped the temperature across the country. Excessive cold has led to snowfalls in hills around Kathmandu. According to the Meteorological Forecasting Division, snowfall has been reported in Fulchoki and Chandragiri of Kathmandu. Makwanpur's Daman, a popular tourist destination, has also reported snowfall. The division further informed that rainfall was reported yesterday in the Kathmandu Valley as well as other parts of Bagmati Province, Gandaki Province and Province No. 1. The division also said that high hills and mountain areas of the country are currently experiencing light snowfall. The division is expecting improvement in weather condition from today. Lalitpur Metropolitan City has banned four-wheelers in downtown Patan from today. Issuing a statement yesterday, the Metropolis informed that the officials decided to ban four-wheelers in the main city area considering the narrow lanes and traffic congestion in the ancient city, which is also listed in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Metropolitan City said that four-wheelers coming from UN Park, Juagal and Chakupat will not be allowed to head towards Patan Dhoka area from today. According to the Metropolis, the move is aimed at minimizing traffic congestion in the area. Former Minister Yogesh Patrai has said it would not be a surprise if Prime Minister KP Oli opens a new party together with former King Gyanendra Shah. Addressing a training session of youth and student leaders of the dissident faction of NCP, Patrai said that Prime Minister Oli has been steering Nepal's politics towards regression. He also labelled the mass meeting held by KP Oli's supporters in front of the Narayanhiti Palace Museum as death procession.
निर्वाचन आयोगमा दल सम्बन्धी जुन कानुन छ त्यसको दफा 43 र 44 को उपदफा 6 ले त्यसले के भन्छ भने कुनै पनि राजनीतिक दलमा विवाद उत्पन्न भयो भने त्यो समयका केन्द्रीय सदस्यहरूको बहुमत जता छ त्यो समूहले नै पार्टीको चिन्ह पाउँछ, झण्डा पाउँछ, नाम पाउँछ.
Leader Patrai also claimed that his faction enjoys majority support in the party. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Active cases of coronavirus has dropped to below 2,000 after 248 infected people were discharged from hospitals after recovery yesterday. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 267,812 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The recovery rate is 98% of the total cases. Meanwhile, the government yesterday confirmed 99 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The government has conducted 2,200 PCR tests, out of which 99 tested positive. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 271,806. Coronavirus has claimed no new lives in the country as the death toll remains at 2,035. Nepal is currently among the top 44 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with 27.51 million confirmed cases, followed by India with 10.82 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 106.3 million people across the world and claimed over 2.31 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. An agreement has been reached between the Federation of Nepalese Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Nepal Bankers Association to facilitate the flow of credit to domestic and small-scale industries. The agreement has been reached between the FNCCI and the Nepal Bankers Association to facilitate the flow of credit to domestic and small-scale industries. The agreement was reached during a formal meeting between FNCCI President Shekhar Golcha and Bankers Association President Bhuvan Kumar Dahal at the FNCCI Secretariat. The topic was introduced by D.B. Basneth, Chairman of Federation's Home and Small Industries Committee. During the meeting, it was agreed to form a small task force with the participants of both the organizations at the center to assist the SMEs and move ahead by expanding the task force at the state and district level as well. To this end, an agreement has been signed between the two organizations. The first meeting of the FNCCI's Home and Small Industries Committee, held on January 4th, was held as per the decision taken by the Bankers Association and Nepal Rashtra Bank to facilitate SMEs for investment. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. US President Joe Biden has said his predecessor, Donald Trump, should not be given access to intelligence briefings because of his erratic behavior. According to the BBS, America has a tradition of allowing former presidents to be briefed on the nation's security issues as a courtesy extended by the incumbent. But when asked by CBS News if Trump would receive the same courtesy, President Biden said, "I think not." He cited Trump's erratic behavior as his reason for refusing access. "I don't think there is any need for him to have an intelligence briefing," Biden said in his first sit-down interview since becoming president. The move is the first time a former president has been excluded from the tradition of being granted continued access to the briefings, according to the New York Times. For weeks after the 3rd November presidential election, Trump himself broke with tradition by failing to include his successor in security and intelligence briefings. Trump eventually agreed to allow the formal transition process to take place, but his administration was still accused of blocking Biden's access to intelligence. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's 95th minute equaliser sealed a second sensational comeback for Everton at Manchester United in a 3-3 thriller at Old Trafford. On the 63rd anniversary of the Munich air disaster, Scott McTominay's header in the 70th minute seemed to have sealed an important victory for Manchester United. The win would have taken the Red Devils level on points with Manchester City, who are involved in a crunch clash with Liverpool later today. However, after they had already responded superbly to falling behind twice before halftime on Saturday, Everton refused to buckle. And as United grew increasingly desperate, Calvert-Lewin took advantage of weak defending from Lucas Digne free kick to stab in from close range. United are now 2 points behind City and have also played 2 games more than the leaders. In other matches, Arsenal were defeated by Aston Villa, with the Gunners now losing back-to-back matches in the Premier League. Villa moved to 8th in the table, while Arsenal's second successive defeat leaves them 10th. The only goal of the game was scored by Villa's Ollie Watkins in the second minute. Today, leaders Manchester City will take on defending champions Liverpool, who are placed 4th in the league. The Reds are currently 7 points behind the league leaders, and anything less than a win would quash all hopes of a successful title defense. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Excessive cold and rainfall causes snowfall in outskirts of Kathmandu. Weather condition to improve from today. Lalitpur Metropolis bans four-wheeler in Patan area. The move aims to minimize traffic congestion in the World Heritage Site. Active cases of coronavirus drops below 2,000. No new death toll reported across the country. Trump denied access to intelligence briefings. Biden says Trump should not be given such access due to his erratic behavior. And Manchester United involved in a thrilling 3-3 draw at home against Everton. Arsenal lose away to Aston Villa. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.